use both hands, then I'd wake them both up. Then.
All right. Pick both of them up, and now, both of you. Einsink and Gale, come to your senses. Same thing. Don't know who you are, where you're from. This is all happening right now. And you are hiding behind this huge outcropping of rock, and right on it is this stone base that seems to have this massive monolithic metal thing.
All right. Looking around.
Several arrows flying past behind the cover that you are currently standing against.
And it just stammers. Who? Where?
I was gonna ask you two the same question, so I guess that answers that. Just keep your head down, please. Don't. I don't want to see you lose it. And you, who are you with all the? Why are you wearing so many robes?
But both of you, as both of them are now are woken up. There's this another surge of strong wind that blows towards you, and you have to crouch down a little bit more as the wind moves a lot of the rust and dust all about. But for some reason, it clears your vision around you more.
Do Ilya and I remember we're even religious, or do you not even remember that?
Don't remember.
I mean, he said what we're doing is instinctual, like to what our characters would do, and
right.
So praying for him is just an instinct. He doesn't have to know why he's doing it, just it's what he's doing.
This is true. Then yeah, I'll be doing something different.
Don't scroll up, guys. Just don't do it.
I did.
Don't do it, Clem.
This strong surge of rust, dust, and whatever particles blows up this veil that is covering you from everything. You now see that there is a strange field of these moving metallic frames that seems to be getting blown by the wind, and right across them are these individuals that seem to be all wearing a uniform. You can't see their faces, especially from this far, but they are all holding either a bow or a crossbow and shooting towards you. You now listen in, you can almost hear them speak, but it's like static. It's like listening. You guys wouldn't know what a radio is, but it's like a voice through a radio and you can't actually pick up what they're saying. It sounds like that.
People are shooting at us? No, people don't shoot at me. I don't think I'm that kind of person to be shot at.
I've got to get out of here. And Killian is gonna start trying to crawl. I guess this way.
I forgot to put the tent in. There we go. There's the proper tent. What are you doing?
Killian's just trying to crawl on his stomach, away from the direction they're going, that way. I think he's panicking more than anything.
All right. And a few bolts and arrows start as you're crawling away. A few of them land right in front of you. It's just you're just enough away because you're also crawling. You're enough away to where it doesn't hit you because it's getting stuck by the outcropping that where you are from. But some are landing right in front of you.
He'd scamper back to the rock again and look worriedly at the person next to him.
So what's everyone doing?
Gale will he'll look over to the woman that woke him up, and with a somewhat vexed expression on his covered face, he'll go, "It looks like we're in quite a predicament. How did we get here?"
Verdana? Jane?
Did I cut out or is it quiet?
Now
You cut out, I think. We weren't talking. You didn't hear anyone?
answers that.
Oh, I think he's cutting out. What's everyone else doing?
I'll try to guess the texture of the sand if I will be able to identify like which region are we.
Okay, great. Roll me a...
Yeah, can I do the same since I'm actually touching the ground? He's running.
both of you roll me a natural environment or a travel.
Hmm. No, 19.
All right. You, Hakon, you have no idea what this thing is. It's sand, and the only sand that you know is along the coastline below Ostabai. And like, you've not seen something like this before. You don't know what this is. It seems to be sand mixed in with this strange material that you assume is rust, but there's just so much of it that you can't believe all of this is rust. Surely this is some sort of soil substrate. You're not sure, but you, Killian. You're feeling right now, as it smears against your hand, this dyed rust color. Everything does not feel natural. It feels like this is something that... This is something manufactured, something not nature would produce.
So it's like lots of tiny particles of man-made material?
It's sand, definitely, but mixed in with this like finer. It's like pureed rust.
Yeah. Right. It'd like shake off his hands and look disgusted.
So what's everyone doing?
I'll look around in this case because clearly I want to get out of here for maybe another area of cover or some other place to move.
Right. All of you still keeping your head down. You then start to hear a horn go off. And to those of you like looking, it's coming from where the arrows and bolts are being fired. And as you look around that corner, you see that those people seeming to be lowering their weapons, and they're all turning around, all one by one, seemingly dispersing.
Like, are they voluntarily dispersing? Like or are they running away?
You hear some sort of horn that's blowing, and from that they seem to be reacting from that and then dispersing to the sides, as if. Actually, roll me a relation. I think it would be a relation or a perception. Relation would be an easier DC.
15.
It seems that they are running away. There is a noise coming from behind them, and they're currently dispersing, making way for something.
Killian would like grab the handsome person's next to him's arm and like point. Look, it looks like they're retreating. Maybe that horn had something to do with it. Either way, the arrow storm appears to be lessening.
Perhaps we can take this chance to flee?
Sounds like a good idea to me.
And right now, all around you, although you already have this clearer vision, there's still this like blowing sandstorm that doesn't allow you to actually see much of the horizon. But what you can see past these cliffs up here, where all these monumental metal girders are, and all these metallic cliffs. Past them are even like larger columns of girders, almost like they're trees. Like they're positioned as if they look like trees, but they're not trees. They're metallic and uniform and very strange. Uniform in looks, but in size they differ. Almost like a tree. But again, they're not a tree.
This place is very alien to Killian. Well, with his, I think he naturally feels uneasy with the lack of nature around. He's not really sure why. Seeing the forest, as it were, of metallic structures feels like a twisted sort of corruption of what he feels is natural. He has like a distaste in his mouth, sort of masking the fear more than anything. Have the arrow storm stopped?
Arrow storm stopped because all the people that are firing toward you have dispersed. But, Hakon, roll me a perception check. Busy with looking at the group of crowds that are dispersing and the sound of the horn, looking at what's over there, you are taken to surprise as there are people moving to your side. All of them look like they're wearing the same attire. All of them wielding crossbows and aiming towards you. You look at one of them and you don't know, but there's this sadness, there's this anger, or something that's building up inside of you. There's something familiar about this person that you know. It looks so familiar, but you've never met this person before, surely. If it's you don't think you've met this person before, but it's giving you these strange emotions looking at him. Even though his face itself looks blurred. You can't actually see his face. And as does the other two individuals next to him. Their faces are incredibly blurred, and both of them don't look familiar at all, except for this guy. And all of them are facing a crossbow towards you. He then begins to speak. As he speaks, there's no sound that's coming, but rather this static. You don't know what he's talking about, but he's clearly, both him and these other people are about to fire at you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna raise my shield and run towards those other two that's near me.
Alright. This is a good time for combat.
A combat tutorial.
Because he's the one that this happens first. For this round, For this round, actually, why don't everyone else roll me perception?
Nope.
Yeah, no, you don't notice them. Only Hakon. Oh no, you don't notice him either.
Damn it.
I don't even know I can cast spells, so I wouldn't be much good anyway.
So this first bit, it's only Hakon rolling for initiative against these guys. So, Hakon, are you doing a standard initiative or doing a quick initiative?
Just a standard initiative.
Alright, so click your token, and then on your character sheet, roll the standard initiative. Did you get an error from that?
Yeah, like, what error? Like, you wanted to send the result of this roll, but no valid token was selected?
Yeah, next time you do that, I'll do it normally, but next time you do that, you need to click your token first so that there's that ring around it, and then you click the initiative so that it will automatically add it to the turn order.
Like
Yeah,
that?
something like that. I will take your first initiative, since that's the first one you rolled.
First critical of the campaign.
It's not even a critical.
Yeah, I didn't confirm.
First high roll
Yeah,
of
it's
the
just a good
campaign.
roll.
This music is so creepy. I'm gonna die in the first session.
We're all gonna die in the first session. It was Moose's elaborate scheme to make us write
It's
up
like, well,
characters.
Thanks for playing
Okay.
Shadow's Veteran, guys. Ugh.
GG, no re.
Okay, so you're up in their initiative as they all like draw their crossbow towards you. You raise your shield. And what are you doing? You're just raising your shield, defending?
No, I'll raise my shield and quickly run to the other two. Like that.
All right. So you have a potential of how much is your potential? 2 or 1?
1.
So that means you can move 10 feet or 2 squares. If you're just moving with a normal attitude. So where are you moving? Oh, that's right. Also in the start, you notice them. All of them are in an aggressive attitude.
He's running towards us.
Holding your shield up, moving towards them. These guys then. They seem to be like waiting for you to have your shield down, but the other one right here seems to notice the others and like slowly aiming towards them. He seems to be crouching now to get a better aim as he focuses on one of you, Killian or Ilya, you're not sure who, but towards your direction.
Can we steal him now?
Now, at this point, now that you've like heard movement, all of you like turn towards the side, and you see these other individuals now currently wielding crossbows, aiming towards you guys. So
I want to do quick
I'd say-
initiative.
Alright. So, everyone, roll their initiative. If you want it to be quick or standard, tell me.
Quick.
Standard.
Wow.
Is it possible at this point to take a defensive initiative? Or...
No, not standard attack. Initiative.
I forgot to click my token moose. You just want to add it or should I reroll? Okay.
I'll add it. What did you get?
11, I think. Let me check. Yeah, 11 standard.
Alright. Who else? Iron Sync.
Oh, I thought I clicked my token, sorry.
And Gale 14. Alright, 15 for these guys.
Damn.
So, Killian, moving in first, and actually, do you wanna? You know what? I think it's faster in combat if instead of what's the word? It'll be faster in combat if instead of we going through the normal rules of starting from the lowest player announcing their. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna do that because I I'm sorry. I did remember that we had a system put in for this, and that is once starting from you, Ilya. What attitude are you going with? Defensive, offensive, blah 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 blah.
Defensive, I guess.
Right. And I had mentioned this before that whenever we're doing this, the start, because we're not you guys aren't too used to combat yet. It will be slow, but once we get our hang of this, it'll be much faster. So you going in defensive, you just tell me that you're going defensive, and then you put the blue icon on you. Essentially, red is offensive, blue is defensive, green is quick, and orange is movement.
How do you put those?
Click your token, and there is like this lens icon.
Cool, thanks. So blue defensive, green offensive, orange quick? Is that it?
No, it's red offensive, blue defensive, green is quick, and orange is movement.
Perfect. Does defense hinder movement?
Defense makes it so that your attack is less, but your defense is more.
Thanks, Moose.
Mm-hmm. And Sync, what are you doing?
Chuck's there.
I am going to take a defensive posturing, just out of reaction, kind of like seeing these guys and freaking out.
All right, set that to blue then.
Turn it to blue.
Okay. So, top of the order, Killian.
I don't know I can cast spells, right?
Well, you don't know that you can cast spells, but whatever instinct that you have, it is instinctual that you can cast spells. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's what I was that as soon as he sees like the bolt being aimed at him, he's scrambling his back into the rock, he'd fling out his hand and like cry out no, and instinctively summon lightning at the person who's trying to shoot him. Just like his defensive reaction. So let me look at the summoning thing. I guess that would be complicated against these two targets here, with a thunder spell for 1d10. That's a DC 14, and it will cost me 5, and it's a 2-time penalty. So my speed goes down by 2.
So you finish casting this.
As long as it's high, yeah. If I do it, as long as it's higher than theirs, then it's successful.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah.
So yeah, you hit 2 targets.
So yeah, he casts out his hand and instinctively summons the lightning bolts onto those two good dudes for 1d10 damage each. These two?
Alright.
The ones that he sees are like facing him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just an instinct. He's not thinking about it. He's kind of panicking.
As you roll your stone, roll the damage.
Yeah.
It's 2d10, right? So add those. So if 14.
It's I think it's 1d10 each, isn't it? Because it's. Yeah, I just did a complicated roll. I only targeted 2 people. But it's 1d10 each, I think, instead of 2d10.
Did each?
Because I was aiming for complicated, even though I got difficult, I wouldn't go for difficult. I was going for complicated because you just aiming at the 2 that he could see.
When it comes to complicated, then it would be just a 1d10, and you don't have to roll a different one for each. We'll just take your first roll for everything.
Okay.
So it's all 9. As you quickly shout that out, holding your Ogum stone, suddenly up above you, even though it's shrouded by this rust cloud, there's this tumultuous electricity, but it's red. It's a deep crimson, as there's this shattering noise that erupts from the sky and brings down upon these 2 people, seemingly using this girder as a lightning rod. It arcs then towards these 2 as they fall to the ground.
He's panting and his hands quivering. I think he has these Ogum stones around his neck, bundled together. He's clutching them in his right hand, and it's his left hand that he's cast out towards them.
Alright.
He's that's what he's done.
Also, the lightning was a pure crimson. As Hakon, that just happened. Lightning just came out rocking from the sky. You don't know where you are right now and what the hell is just happening right now. What are you doing?
I'll quickly move to that side just to get a cover.
All right. Going up that side,